Joining us now with more is Surfside Commissioner Charles Kesl. Commissioner Kesl, welcome. What more can you tell us about the situation on the ground in Surfside? How are the rescue efforts going?
Well, this morning I met with some of the family members who are waiting to hear news of their missing loved ones. And it's just so painstakingly slow that I really feel for them. Every minute is an eternity. As the Miami-Dade Fire Rescue continue to be very deliberate and careful and safe in their execution of trying to locate people alive. It's a really tough situation, exacerbated by the rain, but the site is not entirely stable, of course. And yesterday they had, through audio and sniffing dogs, identified some areas where they hope to find people alive, and they're using that baseline as a roadmap to continue to move forward today, obviously with the more heavy mechanical equipment coming in last night.
And as of this moment, can you tell us how many survivors have been rescued?
The survivor number, I believe, and I'm glad that you asked that question. I'm not sure about the exact number of survivors, but survivors who made it out of the building that's still standing, that section of the building, right? Their stories are incredible. The survivors that were at the edge of the precipice as the building shredded and collapsed. I remember talking to a family where they assisted an elderly woman to get through the rubble because the emergency exit door was jammed at the street level. So, let's not forget about those stories, and hope that there are more, hope there are more survivors in the sense of survivors from the collapse and the rubble. And because that's what we're hoping for, what we're praying for, but what we have not really seen to this point, other than the first two that were taken out immediately after the collapse. And of course, one of those, a woman died.
Such a tragedy. And Commissioner, President Biden, as you know, approved an emergency declaration in Florida. Can you tell us how FEMA's intervention with the disaster relief efforts is helping?
Well, it certainly isn't going to hurt, and it provides comfort to those who no longer have a home. Anything we can do to provide comfort and assurance and reassurance to the people who are impacted by this catastrophe, the more of that, the better. FEMA's there to provide housing for anyone who needs it, medium and long term. Short term, the outpouring of donations from the community and the world really is just incredible. And not just the local community around Surfside, but entire Miami-Dade County and South Florida. What we recommend, though, is for donations to be directed to Red Cross, because there's more than enough right now for the needs on site. We just have to be patient. But I know that the families of the families of those who are missing are very grateful for all the donations, as are the search and rescue people and the staff working so hard in Surfside. It's been an amazing outpouring of support, and to know that we have both the state and the federal levels of support too going forward. It certainly provides reassurance.
Well, Surfside Commissioner Charles Kesl, thank you so much for all your continued efforts there, and thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. And keep us in your prayers.